Man er jo alltid nervøs og sånn, men jeg kjenner ikke på det som frykt.
Jeg har ventet på dette i 20 år, så I'm ready.
Norges Beste Fighter kommer snart på Viasat 4.
How did the show first come about?
In Norway it's like professional boxing and professional Thai boxing and MMA is not allowed. Same as North Korea and Cuba. I rest my case. I started out with making a documentary about Thai boxing. We made a pilot, went to networks around in Norway, and one of the biggest networks in Norway, they picked up the show. But they wanted a twist, they wanted to make a documentary reality. Not as The Ultimate Fighter or Contender, but more like a documentary. So started out with that 1.5 years ago. We started writing and started to network with different clubs and different national teams.
Yeah.
That's how it's going.
Yeah. And you hope it will be pioneering and perhaps change the perception of MMA in your country?
Yeah, that's the goal. When we started to get to know the clubs and the MMA fighters and also the people from different martial arts, and we saw how serious everyone was. Like every other top athlete, soccer players, American football players, whatever. We saw that martial art people were as much serious as everyone else. And in Norway, people don't think that. They think that martial art people are dangerous people, bullies. So the goal is to turn that around.
Yeah. Yeah, you've finished the show now. You completed it the other night. So do you think it will achieve your goals?
I think it will kickstart the debate in politics. I think it will be the start of everything. Together with the best professional boxer in Norway, we have a girl who is world champion in boxing. Together with her, I think we will kickstart something. Yeah. So when the show is finished, I hope we will have a political hearing and make something happen.
Yeah, we've already seen one world-class Norwegian fighter fight at the highest level in Japan, in Joachim Hansen. Do you think there are any prospects that this show has uncovered, or has Norway got any prospects that you'd like to tell us about? The next Hellboy?
I think I saw a couple of talents in the show who actually can be there in 2 to 3 years with the right matching. And now we have Rumble of the Kings from Stockholm. We have a cooperation with them in the matchmaking. So and the guys in Rumble like Kasra and Paulo Roberto, they have that match. So I hope that the top 3-4 guys, if they get matched right, the right matchmaking, maybe 1 or 2 can be, maybe. It's hard work.
But can you tell us anything about the competitors on the show?
We have gathered actually world champions, European champions. Everyone got like Norwegian championships in different martial arts. They gathered Olympic athletes. We have the best of the best from every martial arts, from Greek-Roman wrestling, Olympic wrestling, to kickboxing, Muay Thai, boxing. The best athletes in Norway from different martial arts. So it's a really high level. And these people are, you can say they are top athletes, so they learn really fast. So already after 1 week, they started to really know the game. You know, they've been training a little bit before the show, of course, but yeah, I think that is a really high level. The athletes are we have 5 times world champions and stuff, so it's a high level.
Yeah, that's one thing I liked about your show. You were pitting BJJ no-gi champions against kickboxers. It was kind of like the early UFCs, the early years of MMA when it was style versus style. Were you conscious of that in your matchmaking during the show?
Yeah, the thing was in like I said earlier, in Norway it's not allowed with professional MMA or professional boxing, and because of that we had to gather the stars in Norway, who is stars in kickboxing and stars in Muay Thai and stars in BJJ. So put them together in an MMA show to gather the fan bases. You know, everyone got their own fan base, and together it's a big fan base. So to try to make this a legal thing, So everything is planned, and we have everything is well thought.
What was the experience like of coming over to Thailand and making the TV show?
In Norway we have, can you say, the biggest it's been okay. It's like in Norway we have a high tempo. Thailand is a little bit slower, but all over it's been hell of an experience. It's been really good.
How long did it take to make?
We've been here for 6 weeks. So we had almost 6 weeks with recording. We did 3 episodes, 1 episode every third day. So 3 days to make 1 episode. So it's been tight.
Yeah.
So every third day we had a fight.
Did everything run smoothly, or were there any problems along the way?
Actually everything runs smoothly. It was like the first, like it always is, like the first 2 or 3 days was everything needed to smooth out, but after that it was really good.
Yeah. What made you choose Thailand?
I think that Asia is like this is where martial arts started. So we were Thailand got beach, got mountains, got woods, jungle. We had everything, and the climate is stable. Nice pictures. We have a good network here. We have a really good producer down here called Malin Films, who is we've known her for a couple of years during different projects. So we had a woman down here who fixed everything for us. So it's the safest place to be.
And your fighters have been training at Phuket Top Team and Tiger, is that right?
Yeah, they've been. We built our own gym from scratch, so they've been training there two a days, and we've been training at Tiger the first week before we went in production, because they had to like what is the name of it? Acclimatisere, no? Yeah, whatever.
I get used to the climate.
Yeah, get used to the climate. So they were training at Tiger the first week, and top team is because of the Brazilian guys here, and
yeah, of course.
MMA room is
2
really
third-degree black belt Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu guys.
So
yeah.
our BJJ girl went hair training, did her training here like before the show, and had some private lessons there. So we got to know the guys at top team, and really good guys. So it's people we want to work with in the future.
Yeah. Any of the fighters in the show, do you think they will come out here and perhaps train full time, or?
Yeah, that's what I meant about working together in the future. We're signing maybe 6 or 7 of the people in the show, and making the first professional team in Norway. So the goal is to send that professional team down here for training camps, maybe 3-4 weeks already this summer. So we want to do a cooperation with top team.
Yeah. And you'd like to film a second series?
Yeah, we need to see the ratings, of course. I know the network is waiting for the ratings after the premiere, and also episode 2. And of course, for us as a production companies, our goal is to have second season, and the ultimate thing is to do Sweden and Denmark, and then do Scandinavia's Best Fighter. That would be the goal. Of course, I have higher goals. I want to do this out in the world, maybe out in Europe and Australia, whatever, England, and do the same. Take people from different martial arts and gather them, and try to find people who is talented enough to go into MMA professional. Not pick MMA fighters and try to make them better, but pick people from different martial arts and make them be, and try to find the talents.
Yeah. Improve raw prospects.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the goal is to do this around the world.
What were the ratings like for episode 1?
We don't know yet. The premiere is 27th of February. But the network, Norway is really small. It's 4.5 million people, like this big. So I think that the network is happy with, I don't know, 150, 200, 200,000 viewers maybe. So if we are around there, then they will probably go for another season. I hope.
Yeah. Well, Norway may be small, but you certainly seem to have the ambition to move on to bigger and better. So thank you very much for your time, Anthony.
Thank you.